Hello lovelies and welcome back. This video we will cover learning what are the guiding signs that signal us that we are shifting timelines. So first, let me introduce a concept related to the subconscious mind that we talked about in the last video. Okay, in Neville Goddard's book, The Feeling is the Secret, he likens the subconscious mind with the heart and that they're connected. The subconscious mind and the heart are connected, or that they're even one. Neville explains that the subconscious is the creator, while the rational mind is the manifester. In Vadim Zeland's book, Reality Transurfing, he likens the subconscious mind to the heart or soul. So this is where I learned this concept. In his book, he says, "For simplicity's sake, we will define everything connected with the conscious mind as reason, and with the subconscious mind as the heart or soul," end quote. If our hearts or subconscious mind could receive clearly everything from the field of infinite possibilities, we could do anything, right? We could reach amazing heights as a civilization. But the rational mind, with this biased programming, is not able to listen to the heart very easily. I have some theories on this. Perhaps it's by design. If everything were perfect, we would have nothing to strive for, and our experience would possibly be limited, but who knows really why the rational mind and the heart do not interface well with each other. But the aware person has tools to use to make a clearer connection between the rational mind and the heart, right? They have tools to make connections to the infinite field. That's what energy work is all about, right? The rational mind thinks and reasons, right? And works the way it's programmed. The heart does not use logical reasoning. The heart language is feeling and knowing, which are totally foreign to the rational mind. So how can the heart communicate with the mind? Clearing the rational mind and holding space for the heart. This can be done in meditation, which I talked about in the last video, pardon me. So here's what I do. All I do when I meditate is I go outside so I can be alone and away from the energy of others. Then I just sit there and listen to the birds in the tree above where I sit. I just listen to them sing, and I let the rational mind and thoughts just kind of float away. I do this for about 10 minutes when I get a chance. Honestly, I don't do it every day. And I think doing meditation because you feel like you should makes it more of a ritual, right? More of a religion. But if you meditate with the intent of seeking a feeling of being refreshed and relaxed, in other words, if you only meditate when you feel like it or you look forward to it, I think that attitude gets the best results, right? Never force yourself to do things that you're not feeling. It's totally counterproductive. So when I meditate, I hear from my higher self in the form of ideas and feelings, not words like the rational mind uses. It's more of pictures, more pictures and feelings, right? The heart has a voice, but it speaks through feelings, right? And sometimes pictures. It's more of an intuition. It's more of a gut feeling, that information that comes from your heart. Information from the field, it feels good. It feels inspiring. It feels right. It feels peaceful. You've all met someone and had a feeling about them, right? Whether that feeling be good or bad. And later, that intuition was confirmed by their actions, right? That knowing that you had is from your heart. It's from the field. You know when you encounter any situation or person or thing about a topic that you either feel positive energy about the thing you encounter or you feel negative energy about the thing. That feeling is the heart speaking. Your rational mind has and will try to override the voice of your heart. Your rational mind will think logically, based on its programming and based on its biases and distortion, and the rational mind is acting with limited information since it does not have access to the field, right? Yet the rational mind is always talking. It's always thinking and reasoning. It will not be quiet unless you command it. Some people have minds that are just full of chatter. The soul, or higher self, is always trying to communicate with you, but the mind does not heed the feeling, right? It's just not listening all the time. One who is locked into solving problems by reasoning is limited because it does not have access to the field, this rational mind. The field has all of the solutions. That's why I teach you that you can stay calm when you encounter a problem. You can give the problems over to your higher mind. You can give them over to your heart. The subconscious mind will seek for the solution from the vast and actually infinite field of possibilities and bring back a better idea than the mind can create. So before you take any action or make decisions, take a note of how you are feeling. That feeling is the guidance of the heart with its infinite knowledge. If it feels right, that's the time to take action. When you feel good, you're in alignment with your higher self. You can ask your higher self to guide you and ask it how you're feeling to convey the feeling to you more clearly, right? You can say, higher self, how am I feeling about this? Show me how I'm feeling about this, and get calm and clear your mind, and it will tell you. And it's true that you're not always at liberty to act the way your heart is guiding you. That's the truth. We all have our limitations in life, but at least you're going to be aware of your feelings going into any situation. So based on that knowledge, you're going to know what to expect. Now I want to talk about guiding signs, right? These are signs that you have shifted timelines. These signs allow us to direct our course along timelines. The most common sign, and the one we need to train our mind to pay attention to, is our feelings, how we feel. Another sign that we may have shifted is a premonition. A premonition is essentially a feeling, right? It's a feeling that something's about to happen. Guiding signs are the signs that signal a shift in your timeline and a flow along that timeline, right? When you receive a guiding sign, you can be sure that a significant change has occurred and in that you have changed to a noticeably different timeline. These signs can occur when you expect a change in your timeline and can also notify you of an upcoming change in the future. Your feeling is the most noticeable sign. You will notice that things seem a little bit different than they did before, right? You might notice a distinct shift in energy come on. A guiding sign can be something like a hawk's shrieking call. It can also be a short phrase that someone says to you that just feels different. Like someone comes up and they have like this random phrase that they say. That can also be a sign. Anytime an event happens that feels off or odd or unusual, it's likely a guiding sign that signals a timeline shift. These shifts are sensed by inner knowing, and our heart or subconscious mind always knows that the shift has occurred and that the heart tries to communicate that by feeling. But again, the rational mind is a lousy listener when it comes to feelings, right? But now that you know about guiding signs, you can ask your higher self to alert you to these changes, and you will become way more aware when a shift has occurred. When you feel like the universe is trying to talk to you, it probably is. You can know what it's saying by being aware of how you feel. It's super easy to determine if the guiding sign is positive or negative based on your feeling about the sign. It's that easy. If it feels good, it's a positive one. If it feels bad, it's not. I know that the universe speaks to me by repeating angel numbers. I was looking over some numbers for work the other day, and I kept seeing the number 388 show up. And I said, okay, universe, I get it. I'm going to look up that angel number. Sure enough, the universe was giving me a sign. Here's what angel number 388 means. Number 388 is a sign your angels are telling you that you are on the right path and to keep going. And while I was working, I was feeling pretty good. And so I'm not surprised that this was a positive guiding sign, meant to encourage me and let me know that I am shifting to more positive timelines where my ideal self is. Okay, if the sign that you get makes you feel uncomfortable, you can deduce that you are about to shift to a less favorable timeline. In this way, a guiding sign can save you from shifting where you don't want to go. It's like a warning signal. If you allow your feelings and you pay attention to your intuition, you can be warned ahead of time and take a different route or go a different path. We've all made decisions we did not feel good about at the time, but we did it anyway, right? So predictably, those decisions usually turn out bad, right? It's pretty basic, really. The universe will send you signs in the form of actions taken by others that have a certain vibe or a feeling to them. Or it will send you the feeling directly as an intuition or a gut feeling as a guiding sign. The rational mind will try to use common sense and logic and will try to ignore the feeling sometimes, but the heart always knows. It always knows, and you can trust it. Guiding signs put us on alert that a shift is about to occur. You'll know that it's a guiding sign because it will always elicit a distinct positive or negative feeling. The peace you feel about a situation can also be a guiding sign. So always ask your heart, how do I feel about this situation? And then sit quietly and try and clear your mind and just feel what you're feeling. With that wraps up this video and concludes Module 4. Again, if you have anything to share or have a question, you can always email me or send me a message on Instagram. Until next time, I'll see you in the next module. Bye!